Connor Watson is our representative from Collette Tours, and he will do the presentation today. Go
Awesome.
ahead, Connor.
Thank you very much, Robin. I appreciate it. I'm Connor Watson. I'm the local business development manager for Collette. And yeah, excited to talk about this tour today. We have Nashville in the Smoky Mountains Holiday Edition. Really nice itinerary. It's going to be November 30th through December 7th. And for today, I'll go through kind of what the day by day is going to look like, answer any questions y'all might have on Collette and how the process works with everything. So we can jump right into it. So, a little bit of background on Collette. We've been in business for 107 years. We're the oldest running tour operator in the US, and we want to make this process as easy as possible for you, where you just show up, shut off your brain, and we take care of the rest. You get to enjoy all the wonderful destinations that you're going to be visiting. We do all four-star plus accommodations in any of the hotels that we stay at. We're going to handle your baggage along the way. Our tour managers are really vetted. They're the best in the industry. A lot of them are local to the places that you're going to be visiting, so they have all sorts of great history and insight on those destinations. They'll also be able to give you some good tips on where to go when you do have some free time, because there is a good amount of free time mixed into the touring time, so you're not just on the coach for 12 hours straight or anything like that. Um, and then you're going to be staying in really nice accommodations. You're going to be eating like a local while you're here and just get to see how life is in these destinations. And since we've been in business for 107 years, we have really great relationships with all of our vendors. So you're going to get access to all the must-see sites and attractions while you're on tour. And what we want for you guys is to focus on spending time in the destination versus packing and unpacking while you're moving from city to city. So we do as few one-night stays as possible. On this particular tour, we don't have any one-night stays. It's all 2 or 3 night stays. So you're going to have a good amount of time to visit these areas, some free time mixed in so you can go out on your own and check out any sites that you want to see. But you're going to love the accommodations, all the activities that we have included, and especially your tour manager while you're on the tour. And here's some reasons why travelers love Collette. So my main things that I love are the food, the accommodations, and the tour managers. They're all second to none. We're going to do unique activities while you're in these destinations. And yeah, it's a really nice itinerary that we have for you. So this is Nashville in the Smoky Mountains Holiday Edition. It's going to be 8 days. It's going to include 11 meals, and we're going to have a choice on tour for you here. So you'll be able to take in all the sights and sounds of the holidays as you go through Nashville, Gatlinburg, Asheville, and see all the beauty that the Smoky Mountains have to offer with the southern charm that's on this tour as well. So this is going to be your tour at a glance. We're going to have you flying into Nashville. You're going to be spending 3 nights there. Then we'll move on to Gatlinburg for 2 nights, Asheville for 2 nights, and then we'll be flying out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So like I said, no one-night stays while you're on this tour. You're going to have plenty of time to go out and explore and see all that this area has to offer. And we do a tour activity level for all of our tours. They range from 1 to 4, 1 being the most leisurely, 4 being the most strenuous. This being an activity level 2 is nice. You just need to be able to walk 2 to 3 miles over the course of an entire day. We'll have breaks for you along the way. Usually 2 hours is about the longest that you'll ever be on the go at any given time. Um, there is some elevation here since we're going to be in the Smoky Mountains, so you do need to be able to climb at least 2 flights of stairs with ease. And there's maybe 1 to 2 days on tour where you can potentially cover 3 miles over some uneven terrain. So, but activity level 2 is not super strenuous, which is nice. All right, so day one, we are going to be going into the music capital of the world, which is Nashville, and we're going to be staying at the really beautiful Gaylord Opryland Resort here. It's a really impressive property year-round, but during the holiday season, in particular, with all the lights done up, it's just really a stunning place to stay. Nashville's the country music mecca. It's known for the Grand Ole Opry, the Country Music Hall of Fame, and the historic Ryman Auditorium. Tennessee was founded in 1796, and Nashville was made its permanent capital in 1843, and it's the home base of U.S. President Andrew Jackson. So lots of history here as well. And then day two, we're going to have a local guide take you on a tour and share all about the history and lore of the Music City. You're going to have a sightseeing tour where you'll view the state capitol, Music Row, the Parthenon, which is a full replica of the Athenian original, which is pretty cool. And the Parthenon was initially slated to be a temporary structure, but it was too beloved by the people of Nashville and a little bit too expensive to tear down as well. So it remained part of Nashville's cityscape. Really cool sight to see while you're here. And then later that evening, you're going to take your reserved seat at the renowned Grand Ole Opry. So this began as a local radio broadcast show station, and it aired once a week in 1925. It's grown to become an entertainment complex that attracts music fans from all over the world, and it's now the longest running radio show in the world. And sometimes, if it's not available during the months of November and December, we'll move to the Ryman Auditorium, which is another historic site here. So I'll have to double check on that for this tour, but you'll have one of the two, and they're both really, really nice. And then day three. So today we're going to be doing a tour of RCA Studio B, and it'll give you an insider look at Nashville's oldest remaining recording studio. This is the place where hitmakers like Elvis, Dolly Parton, Charlie Pride, Chet Atkins, and Willie Nelson all recorded some of their classic songs. It was built in the late 1950s, and it quickly became the home of the Nashville Sound. So today, the studio functions more as a cultural attraction for visitors and a classroom for local students learning about sound and recording technology, but tons of great history here that you'll get to learn about. And we'll touch on how each artist recorded their chart-topping music in this famous studio. And who knows, maybe you might have the opportunity to record your own hit while you're here too. And then later, we're going to explore the Country Music Hall of Fame. So this is the largest museum of popular music in the world. It measures 350,000 square feet, and it's known as the Smithsonian of Country Music. You'll be able to check out the museum's vast collections of memorabilia, costumes, recordings, instruments, all artfully presented in cutting-edge exhibits to relay the colorful past of country music and its artists. It's a pretty awesome thing to do on tour here. And then we're going to give you a choice on tour. So this evening, we'll gather for a spectacular dinner and holiday show at the Gaylord Opryland Resort. And then you can either go on a cozy horse-drawn carriage ride or take a relaxing river cruise. So if you want to do the horse-drawn carriage, you'll get to see all the beautifully decorated buildings full of lights, really give you that holiday charm that you're looking for on this tour. Or you can do the river cruise and admire all the lights and decorations of the Opryland Resort. So that is a nice, gentle river cruise that you can do as well. And then day four, so this morning we're going to travel east to Gatlinburg, which is a lovely little mountain resort getaway in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's going to be your home for the next 2 nights. When founded, the town was nicknamed the Land of Paradise, and the first home in Gatlinburg was a cabin built in 1802, and it's actually still there today. And tonight, it's a Smoky Mountains Christmas at Dollywood and Pigeon Forge, so a really nice show. It's got spectacular light displays, and you get to celebrate the spirit of the holiday season on this night to remember. In day five, we're going to begin your day with a local guide leading an expedition to the most visited national park in the United States, which is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and all sorts of great nature and wildlife to see here. The Great Smoky Mountains are known for their bears. So there's an estimated 1,500 black bears that live in the mountains here. Might be able to see one while you're on your tour here, but really nice national park to see. And we'll stop at various lookouts on your way to Newfound Gap, which boasts views of both sides of the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and North Carolina. So you'll get some really great views while on this tour as well. And then you can't go to the mountains without trying out some moonshine. So we're going to take you on a tour and tasting at the Old Smoky Moonshine Distillery. They have all sorts of different flavors of moonshine. I've been here before. It's fun. The moonshine is just in little thimbles, so you won't have to worry about getting too into the holiday spirits. But it's a fun thing to do while you're in Pigeon Forge and in this area. In day 6, we're going to depart for Asheville, North Carolina. It's going to be your Blue Ridge Mountains home for the next 2 nights. The city's nickname is the Land of the Sky. And the afternoon and evening are going to be yours to explore on your own. There are tons of great craft breweries, chocolate stores, farm-to-table cuisine, all sorts of great things to check out while you're here. They did have quite a bit of damage from the hurricanes that happened, but a lot of it's rebuilt. The downtown areas, thankfully, it wasn't too badly affected by any of the flooding that was going on. So a lot of the stores were intact, and any ones that were damaged are built back, and they should be good to go. And then day 7, we're going to experience what it's like to be a wealthy tycoon during the Gilded Age of America with a visit to the Biltmore Estates. This is just a stunning property, and when it's done up during Christmas time with lights, it's really something to see. Back in 1895, George Vanderbilt decided to build himself a little mountain escape in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, and this was the result of his little mountain escape. So you'll tour the sprawling mansion and manicured gardens adorned for the holidays with hundreds of elaborately decorated trees, wreaths, and poinsettias. The estate is the largest privately owned house in the country. Today, the property covers 8,000 acres. And tonight, you'll enjoy a farewell dinner at a local restaurant with your fellow travelers. And day 8, your tour is going to come to an end and you'll be traveling home. But really nice tour that we have here. So you'll get to enjoy all the holiday hits that the Smoky Mountains have to offer. Seeing the Grand Ole Opry, the Biltmore, the Gaylord Opryland Resort, and that lovely river cruise or horse-drawn carriage ride that you can do as well. And for the travel, so we have a hometown pickup for you guys. We'll have a designated pickup spot where we'll have everybody meet. We'll take you to the airport. We'll fly you over to the destination. Your bags are taken care of the whole way, and then same treatment on the way back. You'll get dropped off at that pickup spot. Marla, I know you had a question about Jacksonville. We can certainly work with you on getting you picked up and dropped off at the airport for your Jacksonville departure instead of the Tampa one as well. So we'll just have your tour manager reach out and they can talk through all the logistics and details of that, but we can definitely do that. And you can do any kind of personalization to this trip as well. You can upgrade your airfare. We don't have pre or post nights for this particular tour, but for other ones that we do have, you can extend your tour a little bit, but this one you can upgrade your airfare, so that's nice. And then we also have industry-leading travel protection for you guys. We call it our Bad Hair Day policy, so you can cancel for any reason up to 24 hours before you leave. And you get full refund, land and air for that. It's also going to cover you while you're on tour for any medical assistance or evac that's necessary, and any baggage loss or delay, and the medical coverage is up to $50,000. And we have our passport club, so the more you travel with Collette, the more you guys can save. If you've done 1 to 2 tours, we'll do 5% off the previous tour's land price towards your next one. That's if you travel within 24 months. If it's beyond 24 months, but within 36 months, it'll be 3% of the land price instead of 5. And then if you have traveled 3+ times on our tours, you'll get that level 1 benefit, but you'll also get $100 towards any optional excursion or expedition for your tour for the next one. And then for any domestic travel starting May 7th, you do need to have that real ID. So that little gold star in the top right corner, you got to make sure that that's on your ID in order to do any domestic travel. And we have the group webpage, which will have all the day-by-day itinerary information, all the hotels that we're staying at. You can put your deposit down from that website. And that'll be on the USF OLLI site as well. And here is all the important information and dates that you guys will need for this tour. So if you're interested in going, space is limited. We have 12 seats saved for this tour. So if you are interested, sign up as quick as you can. The deposit is going to be $698 per person. If you want to add in that cancel for any reason insurance, it's $429 per person. That deposit due date is coming up. It's going to be May 30th. And then the final payment date is going to be September 1st. The cost per person for double occupancy, so that's you and one other person traveling together, staying in the same room, is going to be $37.99 per person, plus the $429 per person insurance. If you're single and you want your own room, it would be $46.99 per person, plus that $429 for insurance. Weather's typically, the high is usually low 50s, the low is usually high 20s, low 30s. So you do want to wear some layers while you're on this tour. I know all of us Floridians, we're not used to that cold, so make sure you bundle up a little bit. But not too bad. It won't be too cold for this tour. So yeah, that is the presentation. What questions do we have?
Connor, you did a wonderful job. Thank you. I think you covered a lot, everything you needed to cover. But I have stayed at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel also, and that is just beautiful, beautiful.
Mhm.
So this is a very nice domestic trip that we have put together, and I would highly recommend it.